Hey, I'm Chef Joel, and today we're making cheesesteak sandwiches. Notice I didn't say Philly cheesesteak sandwiches because I don't give a what you do in Philadelphia. I'm making my cheesesteak sandwich. So, I got 3 different sandwiches we're making today. I'm gonna start a little bit traditional because I wanna see what Philadelphia is all about. So I have some prime New York steak we're gonna use for this. I know sometimes they use ribeye, sometimes they use something else, but this is really good. Prime New York steak. We're gonna do little onions. Everybody fights on what kind of cheese they use. We're gonna use American cheese. We're gonna keep it simple. I'm not getting crazy for this one. Next, we're gonna make a more Italian style cheesesteak sandwich. I'm not using steak for this one, I'm using short ribs. So I got some tender short ribs I cooked for about 6 hours, fall apart. I'm gonna saute that a little bit. Probably use a little bit of the onions, hot cherry peppers, pepperoncino, provolone cheese. That one's gonna be good. Then last, I'm making my cheesesteak. I've got here, this is Wagyu Denver steak. Look at the amazing marbling you've got in there. For some reason, they put Cheese Whiz on sandwiches. I don't really know why, but I'm gonna make my own Cheese Whiz, and I'm making a black truffle Cheese Whiz with my Wagyu steak and a little bit of portobello mushrooms, and I'm using my house-baked French bread right here to do all that. So, I think it's time to get started. First thing we're gonna do actually is make the cheese sauce, and then we're gonna make the garlic butter. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start with a little bit of heavy cream. I'm gonna warm this up on the stove, and once that starts to just barely come to a simmer, I'm gonna add my cheeses to it. So we're gonna use a little bit of brie. This is Boursin, so it's a nice herb cheese. This here is a blend of cheeses that I use for all kinds of stuff at the hotel. This is Gruyere, this is Gouda, and this is sharp white cheddar. And I'm gonna finish it with just a little bit of Pecorino Romano, get that nice bite, kind of salty little edge to it. And then here I've got a few little pieces, some shavings left of black winter truffles. They're in season right now. Amazing aroma. This is the real deal truffle. So we're gonna put this truffle right in our own sauce, and we're gonna make our own truffle cheese whiz. Will it whiz? I think we've whizzed. All right, next, garlic butter. A pound of softened butter. I'm gonna use a little bit of fresh garlic, a little bit of roasted garlic, some fresh herbs. This is thyme, sage, rosemary, parsley, a little salt, black pepper, and we are just gonna blend that all up together. Here we've got a nice, simple whipped garlic herb butter here. I'm gonna make all 3 of these sandwiches right now. I've decided to do this. I'm gonna slather them all with garlic butter. I'm just making this shit up as we go along. You know, it's better that way. That's real cooking. Let's start with the traditional, I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna start with some onions, a little salt, a little pepper. So I got some thinly sliced of our prime New York strip right here. I think we're good. Cheesesteak number 1 is getting American cheese. Next, we're doing the Italian style cheesesteak. Onions, hot cherry peppers with pepperoncino. All right. This is the thinly sliced braised short rib, so this is already cooked for a long time. Garlic butter. Short rib, peppers and onions. Oh my God, what are we doing? And there is nothing else other than provolone cheese that we could put on top of this one. And the moment we've been waiting for right here. Cross Creek Wagyu going in. Wagyu beef and mushrooms right there. I'm gonna do just a little go to that pecorino romano on top of that one for flavor. This is our traditional American cheese. That's probably the fattest cheesesteak sandwich I've ever seen in my life. It's fantastic. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that cheesesteak right there. This is our New York steak. Just a little bit of onions in there, American cheese. You know, nothing wrong with this. Oh, nothing wrong with that. Here's our Italian style with the short ribs, spicy cherry peppers, little pepperoncini, provolone cheese. You know, I'm actually impressed at the integrity of these sandwiches. They're holding together really nicely. Short ribs, hot cherry peppers, pepperoncini, provolone cheese, and garlic butter. That acidic balance that you get from that little bite from the vinegar, you know, brine cherry peppers. Nice little spice to it too. But this is the Cross Creek Wagyu mushrooms. Oh, that bread's nice and crispy and soft at the same time. Truffle, homemade truffle cheese whiz here. Oh my God, look at that. We're not done yet. This sandwich will f you up right there. Domestic Wagyu, portobello mushrooms, and our house-made cheese whiz with truffle and black truffles shaved on top. Mentally preparing myself for this. All right, let's go. I'll tell you what, you guys come to Acorn Hotel here in Las Vegas. You ask me for this sandwich, I'm gonna make this sandwich for you, because it is that good.